so far? Is it just you guys are kind of used to both being in the same spot?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only part that's challenging for us is we're so used to once we get the ball on offense, you run down the middle of the floor and post up. So there's been times where he's been doing the same thing as I've been doing, and we'll both get there and realize, well, now that transition break is over because we're both right there sitting on top of each other. So I think we've gotten better at looking up and seeing who's ahead of who. If I'm ahead of him, he lets me go. If he's ahead of me, then I let him go and I take the wing. So that transition's been getting better, but that's really been the only concern between the both of us being in there together.
How important for you personally are the first 5 minutes of a game or of each half, just to see good things happen on both ends? How far does that go, starting off with?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of energy out of the game when you have a bad start. Like the last time we played Purdue, we lost the game in the first 5 minutes. Like we were never able to get a rhythm. We were never able to get continuous or more than one stop in a row. And by that time, when we got down, it was hard for us to come back. So our main concern in this game is to get out to a good start, to understand what the game plan is, and to not only know it but to execute it. So the first 5 minutes, like you said, of each half are very important, and that's kind of what we want to do to take control, is to win those first 5 minutes.
When you've had good starts, does it make it easier to kind of relax and not press when good things are happening right away?
Yeah, when you've got control like that in the first 5 minutes, it's a lot easier to understand what's going on in the game, to just look and understand the game plan, how to execute, and things like that. So when you do have control, it's a lot easier just to play your game and play loose instead of pressing over a big deficit like we had that last game.
You obviously didn't see a lot of people like Caleb Swanigan in high school. What kind of adjustments do you need to go through facing a guy that has that combination of skill and size?
I mean, I learned the first game that he's tenacious. He wants the ball. He wants it on offense. He wants to get rebounds. He's gonna attack the glass and things like that. So to be able to know you have to front him, but at the same time, when a shot goes up, you got to get all the way back around to get in front of him for position on the rebound. Things like that. It's just the energy level is something I haven't seen before in a big like him. So it was a challenge, but I'm ready for it tomorrow.
Is it fair to say he's probably the best player you've played against so far this year? Or?
Yeah, I would definitely say that he's the most skilled and the most polished player that I've played against this year. So it's good. It's something I want to do. I want to go up against guys like that because I want to see what I'm worth and what I could do, and I'm ready for the challenge tomorrow.
Were you surprised where your game has come so quickly, especially after injury, everything like that?
I mean, I knew this is where I wanted to be. This is something that I wanted to do and be a part of. It may have came a little earlier than I expected it to, but I'm glad with the way I'm playing, and I know that I can improve, and I'm going to keep improving. My teammates are helping me out. They're very positive. The coaches are positive. So I'm excited with how the season's been through so far this first half, but there's still a lot of work to do.